All right, good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, March 21st. As usual, we'll do analysis for US 30, gold, EU, and Bitcoin. So starting off with daily bias for US 30, bullish, gold bullish, but I'm sorry, yeah, gold bullish, because the previous closure was this down here. EU bullish as well, the US dollar bullish. For the supply and demand zones, here US 30 is going to keeps creating an all-time high. We had in a supply zone here before the market opened, but you can see price is still pushing up. So we might get to 40,000, which is the psychological level, next psychological level on US 30. And remember, if we do get to 40,000, when we do get to those psychological levels, what you'd expect is for price to go like 200 points above that zone in order to manipulate people who are trying to sell. So what I would expect here for US 30 is something like this, get a slight drop, push up to around 40,250-ish. And then from this zone, you may expect like some reversal, something like that. Um, and for the buy zone on US 30, you can see we almost tapped that inner demand zone before market open. But anyway, we have to wait for 15 minutes after market open in order to attempt to enter any entries. So for gold, we have this supply zone here at 2212.6. Inner demand is 2156. Same thing as the 15-minute and 30-minute time frame. The inner supply and inner demand zones are lined up, so they're pretty much around the same area. For EU, same thing, 94, no, EU, inner supply at 1.098 for the 15-minute, 1.094 for the 30-minute. Inner demand zones for EU are like the same on the 15-minute and 30-minute at 1.08363 or 64. Bitcoin, yeah, not sure we're gonna get any entries as well today because price or during the live session, unless we get this 4-hour inner supply for BTC at 68,115. For the higher time frames, there's nothing here. On the 1-hour time frame, nothing. For US 30, price is so far away from these two areas. Gold, unless gold comes back all the way to the all-time high that it created yesterday, 2222, and EU. Yeah, so I'll just send screenshots of this. I'm not sure. I'm not sure we're gonna get any entries during the live session today. So I'll just send screenshots of this in the group. I thought I had done this. Oh yeah, 4-hour, yeah, would be all the way down here. So I'll just take screenshots of this and send it out. US 30 gold here. Is- All right, so I sent those screenshots in the Discord, and I think for today, probably the only trade setup we can have for today, let's see. Uh, unless gold comes back up, or unless Bitcoin is a bit, since it's a volatile instrument, maybe have a Bitcoin order, but we'll just see how it goes for like the next 15 or so minutes. So I can hang around for the next 15 minutes or so and see if we get any entries. So I already have my alerts in place. So if price does get to those zones, should be able to get alerted. For the momentum strategy, so nothing on BTC. For gold, nothing on gold on the hourly. These cells are invalid, no rejection off of an SAR. Then we go to US 30. No valid momentum buys or sells. Then US 30 on the 1 hour. No valid momentum sells as well. EU. Nothing really on EU as well. No valid momentum buy, no valid momentums. Actually, this sell would be a valid momentum sell if price does close below here, but this would have to wait until like 1 p.m. because this is a 4-hour time frame. So if this does validate, this would be a valid momentum sell, and you'd wait for price to come back to the high of this 4-hour candle, and you'd take your sell that way on EU. But you'd have to wait at around 1 p.m. Eastern time today. So I'll just set my alert here and see if this one closes as a valid momentum sell later on today. This US 31. And after the heavy movements we had in the market yesterday, today we might have like low liquidity in the markets. So maybe price will pick up either tomorrow or later on in the afternoon, but I don't really see anything happening. Even gold, we have like very low liquidity. I know today, earlier on today, we had unemployment claims, and that barely moved the market. But there's barely any liquidity in the markets today as well. So I really don't see anything much to follow up on. Let's see here. Nothing. Yeah, so this will just be a matter of maybe waiting to catch the moves later on, post 12:30 p.m. Eastern time, or around 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, so I don't see anything else. So I sent those zones in the group, in the Discord under trade ideas. So just go through them and see what opportunities present when price gets to those areas. And then when price gets to those areas, just do your analysis, and then you can pick and choose which trades to get into. But yeah, so today's session is going to be a short one. US 31 might get to that 40,000 and even break, go to around 40,200. And this might happen through today and into tomorrow, and then get that reversal once it achieves this 200-point manipulation right there. So yeah, anyway, unless folks have questions, that should be it for today's live session. It's pretty much a low liquidity day. And price doesn't really seem to show a direction based off of where we are at, even looking at my other charts here, my MT4 charts. But yeah, so that will be it for today. I'll catch you guys hopefully tomorrow. Happy trading. Peace.